I want to talk about the healing properties of a high vibratory stone, and that is the Lapis Lazuli. This is a stone that helped me a great deal when I was detoxifying my body, and it continues to help me to this very day. Most of the time when I lay down, I will put a lapis slab directly across my forehead, and I do this for a few minutes every day. And if you will learn to get in harmony with this healing stone, this stone can raise your vibrations. It can unblock some blockages that are currently present. Stones have a very, very unique ability to be able to harmonize for different vibrations in your body. And I want to talk specifically about how you can learn to harmonize with this lapis, because if you will learn to start wearing the lapis, I really feel like it might help you. Where do we want to wear the lapis? Well, my favorite places are directly on the throat area, because this health benefits wise, this is going to be really good for the respiratory tract. It's going to be really good for the throat. Very good for the voice. It's a confidence stone. So it's going to boost your confidence. It's going to help you completely let go. You're going to let go of any type of fear that is currently present with the lapis. So I like to wear it on my wrist. I have several bracelets of Lapis Lazuli, and it combines really well with the Elite Noble Shungite. I'll just give you a heads up on that, because I have found that combination to be supremely healing. I even make my own charged healing elixir water using the Elite Noble Shungite and the Lapis Lazuli. Now please know that when I'm talking about the lapis, most of the lapis that is sold in stores is a dyed Lapis Lazuli. This is not going to be healing for the body. So make sure that you're getting, this is a rare stone. If you can find it relatively inexpensive locally, more than likely it's not real. You've got to pay a little bit more money to get some good stones. Ideally, the lapis could help us all awaken to the fact that the monetary system of enslavement is of the illusion. And lapis is going to help you to do this because it's going to fine-tune some of your DNA. It's going to help uplift the veil that is locking our body down. When you detoxify your colon and your liver, and you learn what fuels the trillion of cells in our electric body, which is live amino acids, this is all. Live vibrational amino acids are what fuels our cells, and after you have detoxified your body and alkalized your body and restored the internal flora to the gut, this Lapis Lazuli will take you to a completely different level for healing in your body. It helped my eyes a great deal. I got sidetracked a little bit. When I'm talking about lapis, please know that try to get your hands on some that is rough cut. My favorite lapis is rough cut. So just know that. But most of the time when they put a polish on these stones, the polish is of something unnatural. So please know this. So if you are buying a polished stone of any type, make sure that this polish is organic, or they have used no polish at all and just buffed it. Because these synthetic coatings that are on our crystals are not allowing the crystal to heal your body. I am specifically referring to organic stones that come directly from the earth. I don't even like a whole lot of specifically shaped crystals, so to speak, but I do have a few. But my favorite lapis is the rough cut. So if you can get a rough cut piece that is not sharp on the edges, you can put this directly around your neck, and this will really help you as you go throughout your day. I'm going to get into specific benefits of lapis lazuli here in just a minute. I'm going to go all through it. But I just want to give you a few little tips at the beginning of this, because you're going to want to go out and get some of this stone, and you're going to want to start harmonizing with this stone right away. This was a lapis egg that somebody had blessed me with. You know, when you give crystals to other people, you give stones to other people, you will begin to start getting back. When we learn to give away what we have to help others, we will be blessed with an abundance of everything that we need. This is how the universe works when we get into harmony with it. This is the oneness connection that we need to have with Creator Source energy, and this is how we awaken the soul. We have got to decalcify the pineal gland to awaken the soul. The pineal has to be secreting melatonin, which gets converted in the gut to serotonin. And this is what makes us feel good. This is what attunes our energy vortexes, vibrational vortexes that are within the body. We've got to balance all of these vibrational vortexes, and the energy has to be flowing freely all through the body. And see, this is not the case currently, because we've got an acidity problem. Our bodies are literally on fire. We are acidic because we consume acidic forming food. So if you change your lifestyle, you wake up to what fuels the cells, you decalcify the pineal gland, then you can use this lapis to take your healing to a completely different level. So that's just a little helpful tip with the lapis. The reason I mention that is because a lot of toxic people that get these really big lapises and expect them to do what the lapis will eventually do for you, they won't have positive experiences all the time with the lapis, because it's going to work to correct you fast. Meaning, if you're talking all the time and you don't need to be talking, it's going to allow you to completely silence this. You're going to want to get it. It's a very, very grounding in that regards, because if you are speaking out of turn or speaking something negative, it's going to transmute this negativity into positivity. So you're going to wake up real fast to what you are saying with the lapis lazuli. If you are speaking too much or speaking when you don't need to be speaking, it's gonna correct this. It really will. That's what it does for me often. That's the reason why I love to use it. You know, oftentimes I just need to be silent. We need to learn to start listening. The first person we have to listen to is your own vessel, your own body. And our bodies are all out of whack now because we have been consuming all of this acidic forming food, and we have completely toxified the vessel. So if you'll learn to detoxify the body, detoxify the dermal layer of the skin, restore the intestinal flora to the gut, decalcify the colon and the liver, and remove all of the parasites. Remember, parasites attach to all of these vibrational vortexes. We've got to remove these. This is how you awaken the soul. Lapis will help you awaken your soul. It did me. Wonderful for my throat and wonderful for my pineal. These were two major blockages that I had in the beginning because my body was toxic. It helped to completely open this up, and I am forever thankful for lapis lazuli. You know, we are amazingly blessed with these divine things. We need to learn how they harmonize for our vibrations so that we can awaken the soul and attune the DNA. You do not have to be in sickness or in a diseased state. All of this is inflammation. Please know that. We are inflamed. And the lapis will help to bring down certain inflammations in part of the body if you know how to harmonize with it. So let me get into the benefits of lapis. The sleeping is enhanced with lapis lazuli. Your dreams are going to be more vivid. You're going to be able to easily interpret your dreams, and they're going to stay with you throughout the day. Now, this is, of course, after the body is detoxified, because we're having nightmares currently because we've got a toxicity issue within the colon. But after your body is clean, this lapis is going to take your dreaming to a blissful vibration. These vibrations are what we need to be connecting with when we are dreaming. And the lapis will help you to do that. Because if there's any negativity present, it's going to transmute this. And this is what we need to do. So I love to sleep specifically with besides that, it just helps to bring you at peace instantly. When you hold a lapis lazuli, it's going to put your vibrations in a very, very peaceful state. Okay, I've got several things that I'm going to read about lapis, and I'm going to try to keep this relatively short and sweet and to the point, because these crystals will help to heal your body. If our bodies are crystals. At our core, we are a liquid crystal resonator. And when you can learn to harmonize with certain stones that the earth has provided us with lovingly, They will take care of everything that you need them to take care of. This is one of my favorite lapis lazulis here. The really good lapis will have a little bit of gold-flecked pyrite in it. It's kind of sprinkled throughout oftentimes, or larger areas in larger inclusions in certain areas of the stone. But the best lapis is a really rich, deep blue. Originally it came from Afghanistan, but there are other places in the earth it is coming from currently. But the Egyptians used and loved the rich, deep blue. A lot of the lapis today has more calcite, which is the white flecks in it, than it does the lazurite, which is the blue. And I like the ones that are primarily blue. The organic lapis is going to be a rich blue, beautiful blue color. It's unlike anything. It's going to stimulate your optic nerves instantly when you just look at it. Please know this. But when you can learn to start wearing these stones and using these stones for various things, this is when we can start to heal some of our issues. It really helped my eyes, guys. After I detoxified my body, I put this directly on my eye, on both of my eyes. And guess what? I don't have to wear glasses now. And so this is the reason I'm excited to share this with you, because I feel like this stone played a large part in healing my eyes. I still periodically put them on my eyes, and I usually do this just for a few minutes before I sleep. I get myself grounded, I layer myself up with essential oils, as we have discussed on this channel, and we will continue to discuss. And by the way, if you'll learn to marinate certain oils in some of these stones, you can increase the vibrations of your oils. So I love to put a little piece of lapis rough cut in my oils. I love to put it in my water combined with my Elite Noble Shungite, and it's going to charge this water to a completely different vibration that's going to help to detoxify, alkalize. I'm telling you, this stone. And by the way, I don't recommend using a rough cut lapis in your water. That's just for me. It's different for everybody. I recommend the Elite Noble Shungite for your water in the beginning. Use that one first. And that really needs to be the only one that you need in your water because it's the highest vibratory stone and it emits the fullerenes that are healing and anti-aging and antihistaminic and anti-inflammatory to the body. So use that stone for your water. But if you want to put a smooth piece of lapis in with your water, this will actually increase the vibrations of the Shungite. It harmonizes quite well with many other stones, so please know this. But rough cut, really, we can be absorbing certain things from the lapis that we maybe don't need to. So just a little heads up there. In the beginning, while we're detoxifying, we've got to remove the body of heavy metals, and we don't want to be adding heavy metals to the body other than copper. We do need copper, and we need to increase our intake in zinc so that we can run the free radical scavengers that the body can naturally produce on its own. The glutathione, the S-glutathione, the superoxide dismutase. There are 3 phases of superoxide dismutase, and the lapis will help to run all of these synergistically at the same time. And this is what we need to do. It helps balance all of the energy meridians in the body, all of the acupuncture points, all of the pressure points on your hands and your feet. If you can layer yourself up with your favorite oil that you've been using on your feet, and then massage this lapis all over your foot. Give yourself a deep tissue massage with these lapis lazulis if you can at all. Do this, because this is how the lapis can work to start to retune some of the DNA. It's going to help correct any type of issues that you've got at the cellular level. It really will. Points with excess magnetic energy are drained, and deficient points are filled with lapis energy until they can regain their own strength. This promotes healing of the physical body, and its energy flows at a fundamental level. The color touches the optic nerve in a very unique way. Our optic nerve picks up impressions of what we see daily, and this is going to impress the optic nerve in a way that reminds you of where you came from. We came from light and love. We didn't come from states of chaos and confusion like we're in now. And the lapis is going to help to awaken you to these vibrations. Simply the color of it is quite healing on every level. Lapis can help us attain mastery, perhaps more than any other gemstone. What I mean by that is, if you want to learn how to play the piano, or learn how to play the guitar, or learn how to do Tai Chi or yoga, or play any other type of instrument, the lapis is going to help you to master this. You're going to be real focused with the lapis lazuli. And you're going to be focused on the things that you need to be focused on, and not on negativity. You're not going to want to be around a lot of these negative vibratory people with this lapis lazuli, but please know that if you are around them, you need to have some of this actually physically on your body. Stones are most healing when they're literally placed on the dermal layer. Even when I'm wearing my jewelry, I always make sure that this is touching the skin. And ladies, just know this as well, because if you will wear more of this lapis lazuli, specifically around your neck, around the throat area, you can really start to benefit a great deal. I recommend that, and on your wrist if you can. You can also wear them on your ankles, but the wrist and the neck are great places just to start with. Try to get you a lapis bracelet that's organic lapis and wear this on your wrist for a few days and harmonize with it for a little while and get to know it. When you get your lapis, make sure you cleanse it really well. Cleanse it with charged Shungite infused water. And sage your crystal, smudge sage your crystal really, really good and cleanse it. Get any negative anything off of it that maybe was retained within it during the processing of it, because stones are only healing when they come directly from the earth. So if you're in the earth and you're harvesting your lapis organically, you would not need to do this. But after other people have touched these stones and worked with these stones, you need to retune these crystals and stones and gemstones. Little helpful tip with that. I'll make a video on that sometime. This is actually going to be an introduction to crystals, and Lapis Lazuli is probably how I'll title it, because I feel like I spoke a lot about just crystals in general, because crystals really will help us to detoxify, help us to alkalize, help to awaken. So I'm excited to start to share more about this, and in the future I will probably keep them real short and sweet. I just want to hit the bullet points on some of these specific crystals so that you can learn to start harmonizing with them, because I don't really need to talk much about many of them. You're going to find out about them when you get them. The Lapis Lazuli, when you get it instantly, if you're toxic, it's going to be real heavy. Meaning in the sense like you're gonna hold it and then you're gonna want to put it right back down. It's not really gonna be for you. It's for harmonizing the higher vibrational vortexes. So after we have worked to harmonize the lower ones, that's where we need to start using the Lapis Lazuli. Or any crystal for that matter. Each crystal resonates at different frequencies. Different minerals resonate at different vibrations. And so one stone that may be good for the throat and the head and the headaches may not be good for other parts of the body. So just know that we need to learn these crystals and learn what these minerals can do. We need to become an aromatherapist, a massage therapist, a reflexologist, an herbologist, and we need to learn these gems and stones and crystals. This is how you awaken the soul. You awaken the soul when you become a farmer and you start planting your own medicinals. You begin juicing them by breaking the cell wall open and extracting the fiber from this, where you're only getting the live amino acids, and these go right to work for the body. To heal the body and awaken the soul, we've got to give the digestive system a complete break. The body needs a master reset, folks, and the stones will help to reset this. If you can get specific stones in the beginning, this is going to help you to awaken faster. It really will. And a beginning stone to get is the elite noble Shungite, not necessarily the lapis. Okay, just a little heads up with that. But if you do need to communicate better, if you need to be able to openly relay your feelings, your emotions, the lapis is a wonderful stone to get. But I mention this because if you are extremely toxic and acidic, you may hold the lapis, and this is going to immediately start to correct inflammatory conditions. So this is too harsh for some people, because you can have a severe healing reaction with a lot of lapis if your body's real toxic. So don't lay a lot of lapis on your body until the colon and the liver, or any stone for that matter, until the colon and the liver are a little bit cleaner, with probably the exception of a few stones. The elite noble Shungite will help to detoxify. Tiger's Eye will help to get you grounded. Copper is wonderful in the beginning, just to always have around you. We need to learn to build Faraday cages in our rooms. We are being bombarded with so many Wi-Fis currently in these cities. It's unbelievable, and these are atrocious to the vibrations in the body. And the elite noble Shungite will protect you from these harmful frequencies, and they will transmute them into higher vibrations that are beneficial for the body, and that's what we need to do. We need to learn to make Shungite resonators in various different ways, in various different forms, and we need to learn how to start transmuting some of these energies that are in our atmosphere currently. This is the reason why we're not healing. We're healing because we're breathing polluted air, we're drinking polluted water, and we're putting pollutants directly in our body in the form of food, which really isn't even food. What they're selling at grocery stores, this isn't food because it contains no live amino acids. So we need to go back to our roots, and we need to start growing these divine medicinals. And when you can grow the basil and the tarragon, these divine adaptogens are going to harmonize quite nicely with the lapis and with the elite noble Shungite. Those are two stones that really, really helped me. They helped me in the beginning, even when I was still toxic. But I wanted to put that disclaimer in there because I have worked with people that have worked with a lot of lapis when their body was still toxic, and it wasn't the best experience for them. Nothing bad happened, please know this. But I feel like the transition can be a little smoother into detoxifying the body. Without a lot of the other energies from anything else, because a lot of these ladies were getting these stones and they weren't retuning them when they got them. You've got to retune the lapis, otherwise it's going to take a while for the lapis to attune to what you need it to be attuned for it to be healing for you. So what I mean by that is it was harvested from the earth, and then it's probably been in many other hands. And you've got to retune this back to where it came from, back to the earth's vibrations. Tuning forks do this, copper bowls do this, crystal bowls do this, that are tuned to these sacred geometrical patterns of the universe, such as 432. As we've learned, standard tuning got changed to 440, and this is a frequency of chaos and confusion to the vibrations of the body. So attune your crystals and your stones and your gems to the vibrations that they initially came from by using the sacred geometrical pattern of the universe to do this. And there are certain tools and utensils and crystals that will do this. So retune your lapis and your elite noble Shungite when you get it in. And get this stone grounded, charge it up in the sun, let it sit a full cycle in the sun inside the earth, the sun and a moon, full moon if at all possible. Let it sit a full minimum of 24 hours on a very, very sunny day. And then rinse it off with some Shungite infused water and sage smudge it, and use this stone. Use all of these stones. I can't wait to share more information on this. I'm going to probably do a whole series on stones and what they can do for you. Because I just love them. They really helped me so much, and they continue to help me. Stones will protect you. Stones will transmute blockages. Stones will silence your mind. They will eliminate fear, worry, chaos, confusion. That's what they do for me. It's going to heighten your mental awareness. You're going to be able to better understand your emotions with the Lapis Lazuli. It's going to bring an emotional perspective to any type of creativity that you have. So, when we go back to the plant vibrations and our organic self and we get ourselves grounded, we are able to learn what we really like to do. A lot of people like to make things with their hands. Just envision what you like to do as a child, maybe. You remember playing outside, playing with the stones, playing out in the sun, grounded to the earth. And this is the creativity that we need to get back. We need to learn to start getting in vibration with our own soul by reconnecting to Mother Nature, reconnect to the earth. It's going to get you there fast, the lapis will. You're gonna hold a big piece of lapis, and you're gonna want to go right outside and gaze up on the sun. You're gonna want to silence the mind and meditate with the birds and the bees and the butterflies and the trees. I'm telling you, that's the type of reaction that lapis gives me. If I'm speaking out of turn and I'm holding lapis, if I am not listening enough, the lapis will give me correct. I use this lapis when I go to people's house that I juice for. I work with a few people who have cancer, and I will go over there specifically to juice big batches of juices for them, and I will wear this with my healing that is currently being done, because this only amplifies healing. That's all it does. Lapis is a supremely healing stone. I would consider it a healer's stone. It was given to us for this reason, and that's so wonderful when you awaken to that, and you learn to harmonize with it. This was actually a gift. This is a really nice one. I use the sphere that I have for a little facial rejuvenator. I massage my feet with it. I massage my hand with it. I massage the base of my neck with it. If you can massage some oils into the base of your neck, the sequiterpene oils like sandalwood or frankincense, massage these sometimes into the base of your neck with this lapis, and see if this doesn't immediately start to correct and restore issues in the body. When you can hit these certain pressure points on the hand and the feet with the lapis and an essential oil, oh my goodness, you're gonna, but make sure that this lapis has an organic finish on it. I can't stress that enough. When they buff these and polish these, they're putting a chemical on this, and this is blocking these vibrations from being able to do what they will do. Very frustrating. So, crystals are wildly popular these days, but I like to get them where they can come straight from the source, meaning I try to get all of my crystals to where only one person has handled them through the shipping process and everything. Besides the people that are holding the package at the post office, I like to get the hands that actually pulled it up from the earth. So if you can find these unique geologists that travel the world and do this and buy your stones from a person like this, yeah. But second best would be, I would just research the stone that I would want, and I would buy from wherever I felt comfortable with buying from. And I do buy crystals that way sometimes too. I mean, I've bought crystals in various different ways, especially in the beginning. I bought a lot on eBay. You can bid on certain stones and get wonderful deals on stones sometimes for really cheap prices, but you have to really be careful when you do this, because the stones that I was getting in were attuned to all kinds of craziness, and it was just it was a little too much for me in the beginning when I was detoxifying. So don't start getting healthy tomorrow and order all these crystals thinking that they're going to work all this magical stuff for the vibrations in your body, because crystals don't work that way. You've got to learn each one. You've got to learn what each mineral in each one does, and you've got to learn how to benefit you the most for whatever your condition is. So there are certain stones that are good for certain things, and then there are stones that you don't want to be using in the beginning whatsoever. Until you have the higher vibratory stones can work to attune the DNA real fast, and oftentimes these detox reactions that people have are severe. I work with people that are extremely inflamed and extremely sick, and they have severe detoxification reactions with a lot of crystals. So please know that you've got to use common sense with these. But then if you can get creative with the methods of not only topical application but infusing all of your your oils and your essences. I mean, I keep crystals literally in my soil when I grow my roots and my vegetables. There is a piece of lapis on top of my turmeric right now, and a piece of elite noble shungite, because I feel like it just really, really increases the vibrations of those plants. I'm telling you. And if you'll learn to use stones this way, they really will help you. Let me go through a few more benefits and then I'll just end this about lapis, because I wanted to get into some specifics about lapis and I feel like I kind of went down the rabbit hole, which I wasn't going to do, but I was just flowing, guys. You know, I sat down with this lapis, and normally my favorite rough cut piece is right next to my camera when I record these videos, and I have it right there next to my camera because that's the closest to my throat. And it really, really helps me to harmonize and just open up and let the energy flow. So sometimes when I do that, probably a lot more is going to come out. And for those that have followed this channel, you'll find that I do repeat myself quite a bit. But I do also try to provide a little bit new, updated information in all of my videos. So because I'm about to update frankincense, there's been some more research that's come out on that. I'm about to update Nigella sativa, the black cumin seed. So some of these videos that I shot in the past need to be redone. I'm still working to figure my groove out, guys. I'll just tell you that right now. I started this channel just to help other people. A few people that I couldn't get to, I wanted to share with them how to juice and how to detoxify the body, and it's just turned into a wonderful thing with me sharing about these specific essential oils, and I'm blessed to be able to do this. I have a background in this, and I have worked with herbs and medicinals most of my life. The issue with me was I stepped away from it. I stepped away from it for years. I mean, I can remember as a child liking to play with these divine medicinals and play in the forest, and you know, I got away from all of that. You get a job, you start making money, you think it's all about money, and this is not going to provide happiness. We need to start awakening to this. The crystals will help you to do this, by the way. They really will. So sleep with this sleep with the lapis after you're a little more detoxified on your nightstand. Juice for a couple of days and then sleep with this lapis. Start with it on your nightstand, then work to move it closer to your body, and then eventually you want to be putting this lapis directly on your forehead. Try to put this rough cut lapis directly on your forehead as often as possible. Put it over your eyes if you've got eye issues. Just meditate for 10 or 15 minutes in a silent state and let your energy flow with the oneness of the universe. Get yourself grounded. Use some essential oils to do this and be diffusing essential oils in the room. The reason I talk about growing so much as well is because we do need to become farmers, but these also help to ionize and purify the air. Plants do that. We've got to literally start to recharge the air that we are breathing. We've got to purify it. If you do not have a diffuser, you want to get your hands on an ionic diffuser. If you don't, you make your own tea light diffuser. Put oils in your vents. Put a glass of Shungite infused water with essential oils on the top of it in your vents, because we literally have to start adding moisture back to our bedrooms, our rooms, our homes. The elasticity and the suppleness of our skin oftentimes is depleting because we are malnourished, and the air is very, very toxic and it's very, very dry. The lapis is going to help you to add some suppleness back to the skin if you massage your face with the lapis. So I'm just letting you know that it's really good for dark circles and sagging where there shouldn't be sagging. That's just my personal experience with the lapis, so I just wanted to include that. But wear this around your neck. You're going to feel more empowered, less fearful. You're going to have a more adventuresome spirit. You're going to want to get, this is a creative stone in the sense that, like I said, you're going to want to get creative real fast. If you remember as a child making things with your hands, building things, doing organic things, you're going to want to go back to this. So this really, really will set you free from all of this, all of these jobs that we currently have that we hate, so that we can just pay our debt, our bills. This is all of the illusion. The earth provides all of this stuff for free. There's plenty of land here for us to all share and grow and farm and work the soil and stop raping and poisoning the earth. And the more people press into the crystals, the faster they awaken to this fact. It's going to help you achieve a greater appreciation, the lapis will. You're going to want to start learning with the lapis. You will want to obtain more wisdom and knowledge. We have to learn about these medicinals. We have to learn about these oils. If you do any type of studying or researching now, it needs to be on herbs and roots and medicinals and things about farming. We do not need to be reading anything else. We only need to be reading things that help to attain knowledge so that we can further awaken the soul. And the lapis is going to help you to do this. You're going to get a couple of big pieces of lapis and you're going to want to research the oils and what they do and various things so that you can heal your body. And then after this occurs, you're going to step away from all of it because you're just going to want to silence your mind. You're going to want to be grounded all the time and gazing up on the sun and meditating with the birds and the bees and the butterflies and the trees. In the beginning, we need to transition from these toxic states because currently we're always being entertained. We're literally being detained while some dark energy is entering us. And this is what entertainment is. So transition your entertainment period to a period of gaining knowledge and wisdom about these herbs, oils, medicinals. Get a book on wild foraging. Get a book on wild edibles. Learn what you can eat that grows organically and what you cannot. We need to go back to consuming these divine medicinals, and they need to stop poisoning the earth to where we can consume these. I really recommend growing indoors because the air is so toxic outside. So, if you can grow in water and grow indoors and create an indoor greenhouse, this is really how you want to work to. Until we can grow hemp all over the earth, we can't remove the radiation in the earth. We're all being Fukushima. Many of us are in direct ley lines of Fukushima. So we need to start to purify the air on the entire earth, and so we all need to start growing things. But until this occurs, I don't trust the air, because till they stop spraying toxins in the air, these heavy metals and poisons and pollutants in the air, you can grow cilantro outside and it will pull up all of the metals in the atmosphere. And so this would be horrific cilantro to consume, or juice, and this is the type of cilantro people are consuming. So please know that. That's the reason why you have to retain knowledge on these things. You buy the cilantro at your local health food store, grocery store, more than likely it's already going to be loaded with heavy metals, and it's only going to increase the heavy metal issue in the body. But cilantro is an anti-metal detoxifier, so you're going to want to juice cilantro in the beginning of detoxifying in abundance if you can at all possible. Include it in your salads. Cilantro will help to pull the heavy metals out of the body, but you've got to grow it yourself to do this, and you've got to grow it indoors where it's not being poisoned from the air that's outside. But if you can grow your own cilantro, oh yeah, the lapis will at this point take you where you need to go. That's what I'm trying to tell you. These stones will work on a completely different, profoundly different level, mentally specifically. The energy of lapis is unique to itself. There's nothing else like it. And that's the reason why I love it. And I think that if you get some of it, you're gonna love it too. You guys have a great day. Peace, love, positive vibrations. Stay tuned for many shorter videos in the future where I won't repeat myself and go down rabbit holes. But I was just flowing. That's what my point was the lapis will just help you to flow with whatever you need to flow with. If you're speaking and you don't need to be speaking, it's going to help to silence this real quick. And I love the lapis for that. I love it. I always have it on me whenever I leave my house and go over to anyone's house. So please know that you've got to have some things on you to protect yourself from these dark energies that people are emitting. You've got to learn to literally increase your electromagnetic energy field, your auric field. You've got to start increasing this to protect yourself. We've got to increase the bifidobacteria in the gut to do this. Take glucomannan, cognac root in the beginning. This is a good prebiotic that helps to build all the strains and not limited numbers like most of the probiotics. I really don't like a lot of the probiotics. We need to increase our bifidobacteria from fermented foods. Get a SCOBY and make your own kombucha. The store-bought kombucha's got too much sugar in it. Just put a little dab in there just to get it going, and then make your own kombucha. And this is how you increase your internal flora in your gut and heal your body and awaken the soul. Have a great day. Thank you for listening.